Yo, yo. Here we go, yo, yo.
Tell me, please, how the hell is it that me and Raz and Wooz and Easy and RV and Eric and Alika and all of my friends and most of you listening out there, how the hell is it that we are smarter than these coaches that make $10 million? What are we doing here? I don't know. Sometimes smells a little fishy. Week after week, Sunday after Sunday. It's like a broken record. If it's a Tuesday, high noon Hawaiian time, then it is time for me, your backseat quarterback, Brother Richie.
Thank you, and aloha, and welcome, Brother Richie, the spirit of sports, backseat quarterback, my one and only show that I do during football. Tuesday, high noon Hawaiian time, 3 p.m. if you're on the West Coast, 4 o'clock in Colorado. All you fans out there in Dallas, about 5 p.m., just getting off work. New York City, shout out, baby, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time every Tuesday. When we move the clocks, you guys move your clocks back. We don't, so it'll be 1 hour earlier for you. Stream as well, Not Pods, YouTube channel, notpods.com. Hopefully, I still own it. I just need someone wants to get in on the ground floor. You know, it's still at 137 subscribers. Got the stickers. It's just, it's just a crawl before you walk. That's fine. I do have a voice, though. It's growing, slowly growing. By the minute, I will be heard. So I had a couple weeks off, just went down to LA and then up to Oregon to see the family and friends. LA, went to a Dodger game 1 against the Padres, and then the Rams, Green Bay, Saturday, Sunday, just heaven for a sports fan out here that we have nothing. So I love the mainland for, a couple weeks is great. So SoFi Stadium, thanks to Morgan, guys, for the suite. I mean, beautiful. First time Dodger Stadium, Ohtani hit a homer in his first playoff game. Dodgers win. Going to the World Series, Yankees, Dodgers. If you want to talk a little baseball, backseat quarterback, you can't get any better. Yankees, Mets would have been okay. If you hear some grumblings and some stuff, I got Emalani, the great, and her friend Van. I might bring them on for a little bit later. So, yeah, I took the last 2 weeks off, week 5, week 6. Very eventful. I did take some notes. Don't want to get into too much of that, but I do want to talk about the Oregon Ducks. Huge game last Saturday, 2 Saturdays ago, Ohio State. Number 3 versus number 2 in the country. I mean, the Ducks, they'll have their comeuppance in the playoff. And it's always, one of the things I hate about them is the blood money. Nike, Phil Knight pretty much owns a football team. So they come out, and it's always, wonder what uniform they're going to wear. They come out in kind of dark metallic gray. Not a trace of green. Your colors are green and yellow, dumbasses. Seems like for such a huge game, maybe come out traditional. Like the green tops and the yellow pants. No, we got to do something. Got to be cooler than everybody. don't even know what team you are. And then just cease and desist with the Mickey Mouse crap. I'm asking you, stop. Think about the ramifications. Think about the worst thing that can happen to you, Oregon Ducks. 3rd down and 5, you have 3 offensive linemen, 4 guys over here, 2 guys over here, and incomplete. You're not Chip Kelly, and just kick the fucking extra point. All that crap and spread everybody out, and you might go for 2. Didn't it cost you a game at UW last year? Are you going to learn? How about just like a real man and then line up and play football? Enough with the gimmick crap. So, week 7, let's get into it. Thursday night, I don't watch much. There's so much on Sundays, even Monday nights, I'd take a little notes. Mostly Sunday, Red Zone, and Scott Hansen in Red Zone, 7 hours of uninterrupted football. But a little bit about Thursday night. You know, injuries is a part of the NFL. It's part of quarterbacking. There's a good chance that the next play you're going to have to go to your backup quarterback. Have a scheme, or maybe have a decent backup quarterback. Joe Flacco is out there. Jameis Winston's out there. I'm talking to you, Miami. I'm especially talking to you Thursday night. Dennis Allen, New Orleans Saints. Spencer Rattler played okay, scored 27 points in the second quarter. They haven't scored nary a point since. But I ask you this. Why? What the fuck? Why? Oh, got to get the fan on. Is this light better? Tell me what the fuck and why is your rookie quarterback throwing the ball 40 times and you have Alvin Kamara and he gets 7 rushes? You know, I do this every week right here. Every single game, the winners run pass and the losers run pass percentage. On the season, the winners run 51.5% of the time. You win. Losers pass 59, pretty much 60% of the time. If you pass 60% or more, you lose. If you're 50-50, you win. I don't understand. Turnover battle is huge. 14% of teams that lose the turnover battle. Only 14% win. Penalties, no big deal. Sacks, 21%, only if you lose a sack battle. But turnovers, and run the ball. I've been doing this for years, and it's always the same. The teams that are 50-50 balanced win. The teams that go 65%, 35% pass to run, lose. Dennis Allen, defensive coach. Yeah, that was a great 2-0 start and score 91 points. And what have you done since? Lose 5 in a row and throwing your rookie quarterback 40 times and running the ball 14. How about put your player that you have in a position to succeed? Why don't the pundits talk about this more? How come Good Morning Football? And how come, Craig Carton? Where are you guys? And I pound the table and run the ball. It's math. It's facts. It's not that hard. Should we give them? Let's give them. Should we give them a little?
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Soccer guy, but I love that guy. Taylor, whatever. What are we doing? Your running backs have 16 carries and you're throwing the ball 40 times with your rookie quarterback. And you talk about game stripped. Oh, we're down 10-0. Who cares? If you're down 21 points with 8 minutes left, yes, you have to throw the ball. If you're down 10 points at half, you don't have to abandon the run. Run it 28 times in a row. Get on the ball and say set hut. I will save jobs. Get on the ball and say set hut. Don't let the defense get ready, set up. Don't let the defense substitute. Spread out your receivers super wide, and then you can go to play action. But get on the ball, and your offensive linemen are in a sprinter stance, and it is set hut, and you're gone. Just like the blocking said. I just don't know why they don't talk about this stuff. Say, oh, well, we had a tough time with our rookie quarterback. That's a you problem. That is your fault. Figure it out. $10 million a year. Yeah. Oregon Duck fans, that shit's going to backfire. And it's going to be damn Lanning. Because his name is Dan Lanning. Apparently, I don't even fucking know. Damn Lanning. He's just like all the rest of them. Chip Kelly's the only one I really feared. Every other one, from Rich Books to Helfrich, even this guy, Willie Taggart, they're all good for 1 to 2 losses a year. I'm just dumb shit. Where's all my viewers, man? Starting to get a little frustrated just doing this. Nope, everything exactly as it should. In with the love, out with the fear. In with the abundance, out with the lack. Maybe I'll do some meditation too. Who's want to do a wrestling show? You want to do an hour? Let's start week 7 early, 3:30 a.m. Everybody complains, 9:30 we got to get up for football. We get up at 7 every week, and I usually try to get halftime. So 5 a.m. I'm up on Sundays to watch the second half. Same old shit. Sure, Drake Maye's 26 of 37 with 2 TDs and no picks, but only 12 rushes by your running backs. It's a rookie quarterback against a crappy defense. Ramondre Stevenson is healthy. He has 7 rushes. I don't understand. It's no wonder. It pisses me off to no end, and nobody calls them out. That you're just dropping back 7-step drops. How many sacks did they have? 6. Oh, no. Two. Only sacked twice, but he was under pressure. Let the offensive line fire off the ball, bro. What's the first step in pass defense? You got world-class athlete coming 18 miles an hour, and your first step is backwards. You're trying to block this guy. What if you're on the ball, sprinter stance, and say set hut? So we had a 96-yard punt return. RUFKM? IYKYK, if you know, and LOL and WTF. What about RUFKM? Are you fucking kidding me? 96-yard punt return. First of all, why are you catching the ball inside the 10? Much less inside the 5. And, when you do that, you damn well better. And then there's a penalty. You're start at the 2. Green Bay comes out all white for the first time ever. It's okay, but I like tradition, man. Can we just have some tradition? Oregon Ducks. Don't hold. Don't jump off sides. Don't line up in the neutral zone, people. I mean, missed tackles is one thing. Pass interference is one thing. But mental mistakes are just the killers. Did you hear the Eagles? Philadelphia Eagles. You're supposed to script 15 or 20 plays and get the offense going, see how it goes. 0 points all year in the first quarter. Come here. Want to say hi? Emalani the Great. What do you want? Come say hi. This is Emily. Come here, Van. We got visitors today. This is Van from up the road. That's Emily the Great. Hey, Mello. This is backseat quarterback. Mm-hmm. What's your worst part of the NFL that just pisses you off when they don't run the ball enough? Mm-hmm. Or is it penalties? Penalties. Injuries, penalties, irritating. Okay, get out of here. I got work to do. Stop. Bye, guys. Yeah. 6 games, first quarter. So 6 quarters of first quarters, the Eagles haven't scored a single point. Sure, they pounded the Giants, but something's up with Sirianni. I'm not sure about that guy. Barking at the crowd and just doesn't make much sense sometimes in his press conferences. Whatever. Hire now. Maybe there's an extra game management coordinator, full-time. Clock management coordinator, full-time. Just studies every situation, whatever could happen. Has the red button into the head coach. Coach, 100% period. This play has to be a running play, period. Make them burn their timeouts. I don't care if we lose 3 yards. You have to run the ball. You cannot pass right here, period. Get to the 2-minute warning. How about a common sense coordinator? Third guy. Just came up with that. Every other play, there's 7 games, there's 7 commercials. I mean, do they time it out? I don't even know. And if not, injury. It's pathetic. You know, injuries, it's kind of an epidemic. And I believe when you don't play preseason games, you're not playing tackle football. So the first 2 weeks is like getting in shape, kind of like preseason. Wouldn't your other guy have a little strained hamstring on week 1 of preseason, then have a month, 2-3 week off, have 3-4 weeks instead of a strained hamstring on the week 1 of the regular season? Mike McDaniel, what's up? 70 points. The Dolphins have scored 70 points in 6 games. The offensive guru, quarterback, running back, a running game coordinator, Mike McDaniel. First down and goal, second down and goal, you're dropping your third string quarterback 5-7 step drops and taking sacks. Save your job. If your coach, if your team sucks and your O-line isn't that good and they're not that big, get on the ball. Try 10 times in a row and get them in a sprinter stance and just say, set, hut, set, hut, set, hut. Let them blow off the ball and get right on the ball as soon as it's placed. None of this blue 62, 318 laser as the offensive line's leg are burning. How about just set, hut? All this stuff I get so sick of. And the rigness, I mean, the Swifties. Tell me. I mean, regular season doesn't really matter, but they're just going to win a Super Bowl again. And there will be about 6 holding calls that won't be called because when the chick's bringing in $1 billion, and now what the Swifties are, why aren't you running cover 2? Like they all studied up on football. And Mahomes is saying, Taylor's really knowledgeable about the game, and we might even use a play or 2. Whatever, bro. I love it, but I'm fucking sick of it too. But I love it. And if you gamble, you just hope you're on Vegas' side. Tom Brady came out, said, some of the quarterback plays, it's almost unwatchable. Reminds me, I remember when John McEnroe said, what do you think of tennis? He goes, tennis, pretty much, it was boring with me, pretty much unwatchable without me. Feels like maybe Tom Brady's thinking that. But it's true. But you know, collective bargaining, and they don't want to practice, so they can only do so many hours. You can't get your backup snaps. So how's he going to be ready? So have a different scheme in place. What was they asked the coach, "How's your backup PB, the rookie?" I have no idea because we can't get him snaps because we got our starters. So they've been begging for some Jameis Winston or at least get Deshaun Watson. Get him out. Blows out his Achilles and they're cheering, and I kind of understand because he's a serial misogynist and a touchy-feely guy, and 27 court cases against him. And you give him $200 million guaranteed, and he sucks, and you can't bench him. So when he gets hurt, I kind of understand. Yes, okay, thank you. Jameis Winston, wait, what? TR, what? DTR? Jameis Winston is our third string emergency quarterback. Didn't we see enough Dorian Thompson-Robinson last year? So Jameis Winston didn't beat him out. Then he hits his finger. Then Winston comes in, throws a touchdown. Probably had 100 yards in 6 minutes. What's wrong with that? When shit's going shit. Oh, my goodness. 7 games, 7 commercials, 7 scam jobs. So, gee. Giants Eagles, first 6 possessions, 6 punts. Daniel Jones just, I was almost starting to believe in Daniel Jones. He takes a huge step backwards. What are you doing, Chick? Hey! Get out of there. We got chickens and cats. You know how it is. In the islands. This segment of the show brought to you by Aquafina. Love the tin can. So your offensive line sucks. Or you have a rookie quarterback. Let's do 7-step drops and just take 6 sacks. Is there anything good out of this start? Is there anything not pathetic? I know I had maybe 2 positives in here. Jumping through 7 games, 6 commercials. At least they only gave us 7 games in the morning. But then only 3. Those afternoons get kind of long when there's only 3 games. If you do Peyton Manning commercials or the Geico Gecko, Caveman, they're cool. Miller Lite. Chicken, get out. Wake up, people. Quarterbacks, pocket presence. Get rid of the ball, please. I don't know. I got 0 and 0. How do I produce more? Shut up. It's a good enough show. Got a lot of friends. Tell everybody about it. Can't wait, though. High noon with Brother Richie. Excited for that. Day 1, Monday, February 10th, the day after the Super Bowl. Got something a little special for you. I'm starting to think, I used to think like 50, 60, maybe 82.7% of sacks. Probably the QB's fault. How about some pocket presence? Get rid of the ball. Feel the pressure. Have a clock in your head. You have 2 seconds. Just how many guys Kyler Murray just ducked down, run right into sacks? Oh, well, offensive line gets blamed. How come I keep getting one person and what are you, bored? I'm bored too. Bored of the same old shit. Yeah. Coach Sirianni, Nick Sirianni. And wins and when times are good, he's all good, and smiling and confident. When things go bad, he's kind of deer in the headlights, like, Big Dom, what? Help. Daniel Jones actually, I saw him get a pass off. It's a Christmas miracle. Can we get the ball to freaking Malik Neighbors? Oh, I was talking about him. I'll bring it up again, but Miami, 70 points in 6 games. You're on your second and third string quarterback. Why aren't we doing 5 to 10 jet sweeps with Tyreek Hill and a couple bubble screens? Even put him in the backfield and a couple pitch tosses. He has 2 touches, and you lose 17 to 10. And Mike McDaniel, what the fuck's going on here? Deshaun Watson has the worst quarterback rating in 125 years. 6,025 quarterbacks in the last, and he has the worst quarterback rating. Took an injury to get the serial touchy-feely guy out. How pathetic. You benched that guy 4 weeks ago. Show me a way to lose a locker room. Just keep a guy in that sucks, but you're paying him way too much so you can't bench him. DTR beat out Jameis Winston. New York Giants offensive line, what the fuck? O-line coach, I mean, are we even doing anything here? Daniel Jones could be a lot more aware, though. I don't know. Nick had a first positive of the day. Nick Chubb back looking strong. Touchdown. Oh, wait, what? Offside on the offense. The guard lined up in the neutral zone, and then you look at it, and he's onside. So all the money on the under. I just don't understand. Fucking GA. And miss a point after. Sad and pathetic. How's this? Saquon Barkley in this year has more touchdowns at MetLife where the Giants play than Daniel Jones. 657 days since Daniel Jones has a TD pass or run at home. That's last January. Wow. I don't know. Injury be damned. That's just terrible. Yeah. Miami off a bye week, Mike McDaniel. And you look like this. What'd you do for 2 weeks? You come off a bye and score 10 points and just look worse than ever? I mean, is some of this stuff fireable offense? Why isn't Tyreek Hill getting 10 touches? Put him in the backfield. There is a jet sweep, you know. You could run him in, motion, and then back out, and then a quick little toss. There's plenty of ways to get the fastest guy and one of the most dynamic guys in the NFL to get him the ball. There's plenty of ways. What are we doing? Plenty of ways to get that guy the ball.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
This makes no sense. You know. And then the Dolphins, you're putting all your eggs in the basket of a guy that's kind of small and kind of slow. He's precise, not the best arm. Led the league in passing yards, but they haven't won a playoff game. But you're putting all your eggs in the basket of a guy that's just one hit away from ending his career. Had like 2 or 3 of the worst concussions we've ever seen in this day and age when it's super sensitive subject. And you don't go out and get a Jameis Winston or Joe Flacco. Skylar Thompson. Then you get Snoop. What's his name? Huntley.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
What are we doing? So all your eggshells in Tua's basket. And then, oh my gosh, our quarterback got hurt. And now we're just going to do the same shit and take 6 sacks and do 7-step drops with our third string quarterback. With the somewhat pretty much crappy offensive line. Yeah. And run the ball. Unless it's my quarterback in fantasy, then throw. Call me a hypocrite, but you got to have a 50-50 run pass split. 60-40 ain't doing it for you. All you losing teams, look at your numbers. And there's some that's like Aaron Rodgers threw it 52 times. They say Breece Hall. I think Breece Hall could be good if he got more than 8-10 carries. I have a list at the end. I have 19 of 32 teams have a bell cow quarterback. I will name them later. But if you have a bell cow, running back. If you have a bell cow running back, he needs the ball 20, 25, 28 times per game, period. 18 bare minimum. Rushes. Up the gut, pitch sweep, couple screens, 25 rushes, 32 touches. And I have 19 of these guys. I will read them off later that need 18 rushes, not touches, rushes, minimum. Get them going early. Take the strain off your defense. Take the strain off your quarterback. Take the strain off your line. Slow the game down. Shorten the game. Run the ball. And if you have to punt, then punt. New York Giants just keep doing the same shit. Shotgun, 3-step drop, sack. They had 6, yeah? 8 sacks they took. Daniel Jones got sacked 8 fucking times. Ran the ball what? 16 running plays. I just don't get it. Visor vision. Mimi, Ken Hurley out of 3 on over here. It's all right, people. It's coming around. Just crawl before you can walk. In case you're just joining us, this show brought to you by Aquafina. Love the tin can. And goodbye. People see me for about a minute. That guy's bored. Hey, here we are. Hello. I'm doing what I love, and this is my career. And I will be heard, and I will be great, and I live in abundance. I am rich, I am wealthy. Money's already in the bank. It's from this. I'll look back on these and laugh. High noon, very excited every single day until football season starts again. So the tush push, anybody else? Is there anybody that's not way over the tush push or any time that linemen are picking up guys and pushing them to the end zone or to the first down? It used to be illegal. I don't know when that changed, but I'm kind of sick of it. It's kind of more rugby than football. So seems like it should be illegal. Oh, and another flag. How many penalties this week? 12, 11, 22, 200. Another. How about this? Why does defensive holding have to be an automatic first down? Why? How about 5 or 10 yards and replay the down? 3rd down and 22. They throw to the right, and the guy way over here in the corner kind of grabs him at 6 yards and lets him go, and automatic first down. Doesn't the defense have it hard enough? Why has it got to be automatic first down? I had a prediction that Kansas City would have 12 penalties and lose just so we don't think that it's rigged. Well, guess what? They only had, what they had, like, they only had 4 penalties on them, and they kind of blew out KC. So, this part of the year, I'm not saying it's rigged. Mahomes is playing terrible, but they have a great defense, good offensive line. And Andy Reid, he takes guys off the scrap heap and turns them into, average to good to great. Kareem Hunt comes back off the couch. Has like 6 touchdowns. Hi, Daddy. No. Too loud. Go back, please. Too loud. Stop scratching. We're going to have to be disciplined. You want to see some discipline on the kid? Live? Okay. You're a good kid. I love you. So, yeah, Casey, they're tough. They're good. But let's just see how many holding calls don't get called. How many interferences are on the other team? Emalani, stop. Yeah, talking. So we had two Monday night games last night. We have two games. Why are you starting 45 minutes apart? How about like one is at 6 Eastern and one's at 8:30 Eastern? Because plenty of games started at 8, 8:30, even 9. One started at 9. Why wouldn't you start the other one at 6? That's 3 o'clock on the West Coast or 7. And then you couldn't even get it unless you had Hulu or ESPN Plus, and they replayed it on NFL. It said on ESPN, didn't say anything about ESPN Plus. So I'm trying to watch two games, and the Charger game just not on. Just another. Thanks a lot. Oh, hey, buy another one. May as buy Peacock. May as buy YouTube TV. Buy another one. You want to see this game? Wait till the playoffs. Quick note, Dodgers are in the World Series. I saw backseat quarterback, baseball style. When you hit a deep fly and you're admiring it and you think it's a home run, it bounces off the fence and you get a single because you're looking at the jogging up to first. No excuse. No excuses. How about a clock management coach, a game management coach, full-time? Clock management, coordinator, game management, common sense even. So we had a 4th down play in Miami, 4th and 7. And the QB, your third string quarterback, rolls out, throws it underneath 3 yards, and he's looking around like, oh, shit, I thought it was 3rd down. Doesn't even know it's 4th down. That's coaching. That's preparation. Did I mention the Dolphins have 10 points in 6 games, bro? 10 points in 6 effing games. Wow. Detroit, end of the game. I don't like basically taking a knee and trusting a 47-yard field goal. You're at the 30. Maybe try to score a touchdown. Maybe throw the end zone or at least run, run some Swift, something. I don't like, or not Swift, Gibbs. I don't like this. Okay, we're putting it on the kicker. M2, let's go. Here's a goalpost. I want him here. I'm so sick of it. What this week was 45 of 52 field goals, 86.3% on the year field goals, and over 50 yards is like 70-some%. Why is this skinny little fucking guy in charge? I remember on Rich Eisen's show was Larry David from Curb Your Enthusiasm and Seinfeld. He said, you're the commissioner, Larry David. What's the first thing you do? I get rid of the goalposts. You what? Yeah, no more kicking. You go for it or you punt. Go for 2. Why is that skinny little guy that is not a football player? There's 52 other guys busting their ass. There's one guy. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Some discipline going on here. I wanted to drop her off, though. She wanted the friend. So, yeah, don't put it on your kicker when you could get 10 more yards, I think. But he did make it, but it's risky. Minnesota can't even get a Hail Mary off at the end of the game. How are you taking a sack on a Hail Mary when you roll out and you move the pocket? Move the pocket, huh? So you have a second string quarterback. How about move the pocket? How about run the ball? Get on the ball and say set hut 10 times in a row. Okay, this one has been frustrating for years, but it's even worse. When little bitch Mahomes starts faking. He's going to the sideline, so you can't hit him because you're going to get a penalty. And you think he's going out of bounds, so you maybe slow down, you kind of run by him, and then he does a little tippy toe, then he runs for 30 fucking yards because you can't hit him. You know what? Next time that little fucker does that shit, bust his ass. Knock him, how about helmet to helmet, knock his shit out and take the 15 yards and take the $100,000 fine. You know what? The rest of the league, the rest of your team can pay the fine. And he knows you can't hit him. So he always, how many times, it's 4 or 5. There was a playoff game a couple years ago, same thing. Looks like he's going out of bounds and everybody slows down because, you can't hit a quarterback, especially him. And so it's a loophole, but you know what? Next time that guy's even close to the sideline, even if he's out of bounds, take the penalty and cram your helmet right into his face mask. Everybody's, if you're not from Kansas City, you're fucking sick of that guy. Once the QB starts getting toward the sideline, should just be blow the whistle, play over, okay? Once it looks like he's going out of bounds, it's okay. None of this, slow down and let them go by because they can't hit me. Take the fine, smack that smirk right off his little fucking face, bro. Kermit the Frog. I know I'm not the only one sick of it. When the internet's full of memes about officiating and being on the KC Chiefs Swifties side, it's not just me. It's all over. I get them all the time. If everybody's thinking it, where there's smoke, there's fire. So just wait till the playoffs. We'll see. Or you know what? Just break up. Just dump him already and write a couple songs and move on. Go date a soccer guy, Taylor Swift. So week after week, year after year, decade after decade, you run 50-50, you win the game. If you throw the ball 60-65%, you lose. It's common sense. It's known facts. It's like if I told you, for your car, put in this type of gas, type A, and your car will run way better and it won't break down as much. Type A gas costs the exact same as type B, and they're side by side, and you get to choose. Wouldn't you choose type A gas in your car? It's exactly the same thing. Run the ball, establish it. Even if it's not working, keep trying. When you throw 60% of the time, you're going to lose. You put in this gasoline B, your car's going to break down. Put in gasoline A, it's much better for your car, and you know it. So why would you go to gasoline B? Same shit every fucking week. Winners are 50-50 and losers are 60-40. At least. It's all the same, only the names are changed every day. It seemed we're wasting away. By the way, Andy Dalton fell so far back down to earth, there's a crater halfway to China. They're down 27-0 at half. Wouldn't you want to just maybe put Wee Man back in? He's had a couple weeks, take a little break. You're our first overall pick. You're not effective, but wouldn't you start him in the third quarter? Bryce Young, when you're down 27-0 and you've lost 3 in a row with your backup quarterback that's 38 years old. That looked good for about a game and a half. Now looks like shit. Wouldn't you want to bring it? But you wait till 3 minutes left and he gets a 3 and out. If I was Wee Man, I said, nah, you know what, Canales, you go play quarterback. Why are you putting me in with 3 minutes left? Andy Dalton, 11 for 16, 93 yards, 0 TDs, and 2 interceptions. Let me say that again. Andy Dalton, 11 for 16, 93 yards, 0 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
What are we doing, Emmy and Van? What are we doing? David Tepper and Jerry Jones, you guys deserve exactly where you're at. Two most egotistical men on earth. Jerry Jones, get a general manager. Go back in time and just don't fire Jimmy Johnson. This is a team. This is the most team sport there is, the NFL. Basketball, you have a Michael Jordan, you have 2 guys, they can get the ball every time. Baseball, most individual. You bat once out of 9, you catch the ball, you throw the ball, a little bit of chess match here and there. Football, it's 11 guys. It has to be a well-oiled machine or it's not going to work. And then megalomaniac, egotistical owner just doesn't work. There's no I in the NFL. Jerry then he threatens to take his show somewhere else. Go ahead. They want snacks, you can have snacks. By the way, tell me how the hell Tyreek only has 2 touches. What's up? Here she is. How the hell he only has 2 touches? I don't care if Gandhi is quarterback. How about 5 jet sweeps and 4 student body rights and 3 bubble screens and 2 long bombs and 1 effing win? I need you to stop. 70 points on the season. 10 points coming off a bye week, Mike McDaniel. Makes no sense. I see I've had 9 or 10 people on YouTube. You guys could chat and say, hey, Richie, how's it? By the way, I love Mojo D, Maurice Jones-Drew. Game day final. You've seen everything 3-4 times, but he's so witty and funny and snarky. Even after you see all the highlights, they put a nice wrap on the day. Him and Chris Rose. By the way, Cleveland gets Nick Chubb back. Looks healthy and strong. Give him 11 carries. 52 passes. Is that right? 52 passes with your second, third string quarterback and your crappy ass quarterback. 21 rushes and 52 passes. Cleveland Browns with should be a decent defense. If they weren't on the field all the time, it's just don't get it. Why nobody else talks about this except for this guy? I just love this guy.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't know, Taylor. By the way, Breece Hall might be really good, might be awesome. But, he gets the ball 14 times a game, while A-Rod's throwing it 40. He's one of my 19. I got 19 right here. There's 32 teams in the NFL. 19 of them have a bell cow type running back that needs to get the ball 18 carries minimum, 20, 25, 28, 30 carries once in a while. Derrick Henry, Javonte Williams, Alvin Kamara, Ramondre Stevenson, Kenneth Walker, Bijan Robinson, Nick Chubb, Joe Mixon, Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley, Kyron Williams, Chuba Hubbard, Brian Robinson Jr., Mason or CMC, whoever's running back in San Fran, Breece Hall, Najee Harris, Rico Dowdell, DeAndre Swift. That's 19 guys that need the ball. 18 carries minimum, plus 7 or 8 targets. You help your defense, you help your QB, you help your O-line, you help your fan base, you help your win column. Please, 19 of 32 teams of the other 13 teams, pick somebody. Give it to him 18 times. Just see what happens. Instead of running your QB out there and throwing it 50 times with a rookie. Bo Nix did that once. And look, when you give Javonte the ball, he still only had 14 carries, but 2 touchdowns. You can't say we can't run the ball when you only try 10 times. Alvin Kamara, 7 rushes in a blowout. And your rookie quarterback's throwing at 40. Monday Night Football, 2 at the same time. This makes no sense. And is this 3-headed running back by committee feasible? And I mean, for fantasy, it sucks, but for Tampa Bay, I mean, when a guy just comes off basically off your practice squad and off your bench and has almost 200 yards from scrimmage, maybe to say, okay, make room for this guy. 5 carries next game, 3 guys. Rashad White, he looked a little better, but he sucks. Bucky Irving, he's kind of your change-up guy. Sean Tucker should have gotten 25 carries. When you have 200 yards from scrimmage because your number 1 guy that should be your number 3 guy is out, so you have 2 running backs. The guy that with 200 yards should just start. And I'm not just talking for fantasy. I'm talking for real-life football. If you want your team to be better and your best chance to win, let your best players play. Give them the ball 25 times. Once again, can we delegalize or illegalize pushing, helping a runner, pulling, assisting a runner? Should be unsportsmanlike conduct, 15 yards. Push. I think everybody's over it. Gotta go. Then, so it says, analytics say in this situation, go for it or kick the field goal. It's almost always go for it. But I saw there was a graphic. You're at the opposing team's 35-yard line. So 4th and 8 or less, go for it. So if you're at the 34 and it's 4th down and 8, you don't kick a 52-yard field goal. You go for it. Even though I hate field goals, but it's a necessary evil, part of the game. So 4th down and 8 or less, go for it from the 35-yard line. And where do these analytics come from? I want to see the graphics. And does it take into account how the game script is going and how you're blocking and what quarterback is in, how your running game is, how much time is left? It's just, no, if you're at the 35, go for it. Well, I don't know, but I'm down 2 points with a minute and a half left. I want to see these graphics. I want to see the history, where these analytics come from. Oh, said to go for 2 here, so it's just a crutch for shitty-ass coaching. That's all analytics is. Somebody had 4th and inches, jet sweep, 1st down, easy. Set hut. Set hut. Whatever happened to the coffin corner punt, by the way? That was really cool in the 70s, 80s. I mean, now they do the chip shot, but what's the chance it's really coming backwards? Plenty of times right into the end zone. Or, I mean, maybe because guys are so dumb, they'll catch the ball at the 3. So maybe they know what they're doing. Tampa Bay early on, set hut. Philly defense not ready. Or no, Baltimore defense not ready. Beautiful. When the clock's running down, get out of bounds. And, I'm all over the place. That's how this show goes. But I'm going to end it right here. By the way, did I mention Miami has 70 points in 6 games? Mike McDaniel, wow. That's going to do it for today. People, run the ball. Don't throw the ball 65% of the time. 50-50 run. Don't turn the ball over. Penalties, take them. Don't give up sacks. Don't turn the ball over. Run the ball 50% of the time. You can win in the NFL. There's a recipe for success. Give me a call. We'll talk about it. All you shitty coaches on shitty teams, there's a way you can help yourselves. Put your players in position to be successful around what they do, not what you want to do. Okay, guys, been a pleasure. I had like 15 people coming in and out on YouTube. Instagram, only 3, but that's okay. Like I said, this is a work in progress. It's crawl before you walk. Been doing it just over a year. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Go out there, love one another. We get to share this beautiful life and this beautiful world. From the middle of the Pacific Ocean, Brother Richie, signing off. Aloha and ahui ho. Love you guys.